Welcome. We've got some thrilling Arsenal news lined up for you, so stay tuned until the end to catch all the latest updates. And don't forget to leave 300 likes to keep us motivated in bringing you the latest Arsenal updates. Bryan Mbeumo is proper cheesed off with Manchester United's dawdling as Arsenal's deal bolsters Brentford's stance. Bryan Mbeumo is proper narked as Manchester United faff about with a potential third bid for the Brentford star. The 25-year-old, who banged in 20 Premier League goals last season, is dead set on a move to Old Trafford. United's two earlier offers were knocked back, and Brentford, holding firm at over £63 million, are buoyed by recent fees for Noni Madueke and Anthony Elanga. Both Mbeumo and the Bees are fed up with United's dawdling, believing their price is bang on the money. Brentford's director of football, Phil Giles, a canny negotiator, reckons Mbeumo could stay put next season, with pre-season training kicking off next Monday. The Bees, with an option to extend his contract to 2027, aren't budging and are open to other bids if United don't cough up. Chelsea's £50 million-plus valuation for Arsenal target Madueke and Newcastle's £55 million deal for Elanga bolster Brentford's stance. Despite Mbeumo's love for United and their tasty wage offer, Brentford are ready to keep their star man unless the dosh is right. Thierry Henry speaks out on Viktor Gyökeres transfer rumours. Arsenal are stealing the spotlight in the 2025 summer transfer window, setting their sights on Sporting CP's prolific striker Viktor Gyökeres to bolster their attacking line. Under Mikel Arteta's stewardship, the Gunners are keen to sharpen their cutting edge to compete in the Premier League and European competitions. The Swedish forward, who notched an astonishing 54 goals in 52 appearances for Sporting in the 2024-25 season, is seen as the prime candidate to lead the line after Arsenal shelved their interest in RB Leipzig's Benjamin Eko. Recent reports indicate Arsenal have struck a personal agreement with Gyökeres for a 5-year contract. Talks with Sporting CP are also progressing, with both sides haggling over the transfer fee. Initially, Sporting set a €100 million, £86 million release clause, but they're now reportedly open to a deal around €80 million, £68 million, thanks to an unwritten understanding between Gyökeres and the club. Gyökeres has shown unwavering commitment to joining Arsenal, even turning down overtures from heavyweights like Juventus and Manchester United. The 26-year-old has gone to great lengths, including making personal sacrifices, to pave the way for a move from Portugal to the Emirates Stadium. His determination to don the red and white has given Arsenal a significant edge in the race for his signature. However, the transfer isn't without its hurdles. Sporting CP are holding firm, reluctant to let their star man go on the cheap, and tensions have surfaced between Gyökeres and club president Federico Varandas over a supposed release promise. Additionally, a clause kicking in from July 2025 allows Gyökeres' agent to claim 10% of any offer above €60 million, £51 million, if Sporting reject a transfer, piling pressure on the Portuguese club to accept a reasonable bid. Arsenal legend Thierry Henry shared his thoughts on the potential signing. Viktor Gyökeres is a very exciting striker. He has a fantastic goal-scoring instinct and the physicality to suit the Premier League. If Arsenal can secure him, he'd be a brilliant addition to Arteta's squad, especially for their attacking style of play. Henry's endorsement has only heightened fans' excitement about the move. The race for Gyökeres is competitive, with Manchester United also having been linked to the striker. Yet, Gyökeres' preference for Arsenal has put the Gunners in pole position. Sporting, meanwhile, are already eyeing replacements, such as Union St. Gillois's Franjo Ivanovic, a sign they're bracing for Gyökeres' potential exit if the price is right. Beyond Gyökeres, Arsenal are also considering talents like Real Sociedad's Martin Zubmendy and Crystal Palace's Eberechi to strengthen their squad. With a limited transfer budget, however, Gyökeres appears to be the top priority for the centre-forward role. His stellar performances in Portugal suggest he's ready to handle the pressures of a top European league. Gyökeres' arrival could be a game-changer for Arteta's long-term vision of restoring Arsenal to the pinnacle of English and European football. Fans are already dreaming of how Gyökeres could link up with Bukayo Saka and Gabriel Martinelli, forming a lethal attacking trio. Henry's backing further fuels the belief that Gyökeres could be a transformative signing. Negotiations between Arsenal and Sporting CP are ongoing, with hopes of sealing a deal before the transfer window slams shut. With Gyökeres' commitment and the buzz from figures like Henry, the transfer looks promising. Ultimately, Arsenal's success will hinge on meeting Sporting's financial demands and fending off rival interest. Arsenal bolster midfield with Zubmendy and Norod signings. Arsenal's midfield overhaul signals serious intent for the summer. Arsenal have made a decisive move in the transfer market, with Brentford's captain Christian Norod on the verge of sealing a switch to the Emirates. According to the Standard Sport, negotiations for the Danish midfielder are in their final stages, with the deal expected to be wrapped up within days. This acquisition follows the £50 million signing of Martin Zubmendy, forming a formidable new midfield axis that promises control and dynamism. Norod's arrival adds steel and leadership. Mikel Arteta has long called for greater depth and tactical versatility, and Norod's arrival delivers just that. The Brentford skipper is no mere squad player. He's a proven Premier League performer whose grit, positioning, and leadership will bring balance to Arsenal's engine room. With the demands of domestic and European competitions looming, Norod's experience will be vital in navigating the season's intensity. Zubmendy completes a robust midfield partnership. The addition of Zubmendy, a technically gifted midfielder, alongside Norod signals Arsenal's ambition to dominate the centre of the park. Zubmendy's composure and vision complement Norod's tenacity, creating a blend that could dictate the tempo of matches. Arteta's vision for a flexible, commanding midfield appears to be taking shape, offering fans hope of a sustained title challenge. Strategic pre-season plans in Asia. Arsenal's pre-season preparations reflect a careful balance of commercial exposure and competitive tests. The squad will embark on a tour of Singapore and Hong Kong starting the 19th of July, facing AC Milan and Newcastle in Singapore before a high-stakes clash with rivals Tottenham in Hong Kong. These matches, played in sweltering conditions, will challenge the team's resilience while showcasing new signings to a global audience. Integrating new faces on the Asian Tour. The Asian Tour provides Arteta with a golden opportunity to bed in new arrivals. Alongside Zubmendy and potentially Norod, goalkeeper Kepa Arrizabalaga, signed from Chelsea for a modest £5 million, will look to make his mark. The fixtures against Villarreal and Athletic Bilbao back at home will further test the squad's cohesion as they gear up for the season. Pursuit of Gyokeres underlines attacking ambitions. Arsenal's transfer activity extends beyond the midfield, with Sporting's Viktor Gyökeres emerging as a prime target. The Standard Sport reports that the Swedish striker has agreed personal terms on a 5-year contract, though negotiations over the transfer fee remain tricky. Sporting have rejected an offer of £56 million plus £13 million in add-ons, but Arsenal remain determined to secure their man. Sesko setback, but transfer strategy remains bold. While the pursuit of RB Leipzig's Benjamin Sesko has hit a snag, with the Slovenian striker no longer in contention, Arsenal's transfer window has been one of their most aggressive in recent years. With time still left in the market, the club's focus on building squad depth and quality underscores their determination to compete for silverware. Fan perspective, a window of real promise. For Arsenal supporters, this transfer window is cause for excitement. Norod may not be a marquee name, but those who follow the Premier League closely will know his value. His courage, positional nous, and relentless pressing are top class. Pairing him with Zubmendy gives Arteta genuine options, whether chasing games or seeing them out. Kepa's bargain signing is a shrewd move, offering competition for Aaron Ramsdale while bringing Premier League know-how. Eyes on Gyokeres as Arsenal build something special. The potential arrival of Gyokeres could be a game-changer, providing the aggressive, direct number 9 Arsenal have lacked. Though his price tag is steep, his ability to bully defenders could justify the investment. With the Asian Tour offering a chance for the squad to gel, Arsenal's summer business feels like a statement of intent. The focus is on building a cohesive unit, not just collecting big names, and all eyes are now on whether Edu can close the Gyokeres deal to cap off an impressive window. Thanks for watching Arsenal Time. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment below. Continue following the Gunners' journey with us, and see you in the next video. Come on, you Gunners!